This was the Garcia Promotions event held in January of 2019. They had done a couple events and tested the waters out in San Antonio. They did an event the night before Mikey Garcia fought Sergey Lipinets. And they had Bam Rodriguez was on that card, and one of their cruiserweights, Brandon Glanton, was on that fight as well, was on that fight card. So they had done a couple events, had a lot of success out in Texas, and this was their breakout Garcia Promotions event here in Southern California. It was in San Bernardino. It was at a facility called the Club Center Events, and it was a great turnout, probably a couple thousand people, very well attended. They had a lot of support from their fighters. I think Vergil Ortiz, I know Vergil Ortiz showed up. Jose Ramirez showed up. Josesito Lopez showed up, if I'm not mistaken. Their current champion at the time, Carlos Licona, who was a strawweight champion, was there. So it was very well attended. This fight that you're going to see is the main event. It was an 8-rounder with Louie Coria. He was 9-1 at the time, maybe 9-2. I think he had just fought Thomas Valdez in Tucson, Arizona, in the fall of 2018. He had saved the card for promoter Raging Babe, who does fights, who promotes fights under the banner of Top Rank or under the banner of Russell Peltz. She does events in Arizona, and she does events in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So she had a main event pull out of the fight. Here you see Louie Coria coming into the ring with Black Tejana and with con la banda. And then you also had the main event pulled out. So she got a hold of Robert and asked if he had a featherweight available. And I think he took the fight with like a 1 or 2 week notice. So Louie saved the event for Raging Babe there in Tucson, Arizona. Now, the main event was Tomas Valdez. He fought Tomas Valdez. Valdez is Oscar Valdez's cousin, and he ended up losing that fight. But it was very close. The team was split for that event. I remember they had fights somewhere else. So, along with Louie and his dad, the Big G was the one that helped him out with that fight in the corner. There you see him in the ring. The ring announcer, the ref is Ray Corona. There you see him with the blue shirt. The ring announcer is Rich Ortiz, whose brand is The Fighter's Voice. He does tons of interviews with professional fighters. He just had a great interview with Joshua Franco and Rick Merigian last week on his YouTube channel, The Fighter's Voice. If you want to follow him, The Fighter's Voice. There you see in the crowd a shirt for Ray Murataya, that gray shirt with the yellow lettering. He had a great turnout. Isaac Colunga had a lot of people at this event. Louie always brings out a crowd. Louie's had up to 400 to 500 people at his events. His first four events of his career were with Golden Boy, and he at Indio. His pro debut was in Indio, and he had a sellout crowd there. There you see Jose Ramirez and Josesito Lopez, world champions. And his first 4 fights, there's Josue Vargas. Josue Vargas was with RGBA back then. Well, at least he was giving them sparring as they prepared. Josue Vargas is a southpaw. And he is, I believe he's originally was with Mayweather Promotions, but I think he's with Top Rank now. There you see Rich doing the introductions. You see Louie with his coach, Robert Garcia. Like I mentioned, his first 4 fights, he was with Toño Diaz as his trainer, and they're in Indio. And all his first four fights were with Golden Boy. Then there was a change of managers, change of trainer, and they start with that change. Robert started hosting him on his own events like this one, and then recently he's had him in the bubble versus Adam Blue Nose Lopez, who he lost a controversial decision against, and then just a couple weeks ago he fought against an Olympian, a gold medalist Olympian from Brazil. Robson is his name. Conceicao is a tough pronunciation of his last name. Conceicao. So there you see him doing the introductions. You see him stretching out. You see Robert in the red hat. You see the commission there. You see the opposite team. I thought I had my tripod out at this event, but it looks like I might have been zooming in off holding the camera in my hand at this point. There you see Ray Corona. Ray Corona does tons of fights there in all of Southern California. He's from Bassett. So officially now Louie's pro record is 12-4. He had that first fight with Robert when he was 4-0 at the StubHub, where he suffered a loss in a 4-rounder. And then he had that loss to Valdez's cousin in Tucson. And then the 2 recent losses in the bubble. But he's very talented. He, like I said, Vergil Ortiz said that's his strong. Vergil remembers Louie being his strongest opponent as an amateur fight. There you see all the Murataya shirts. Those are all the fans that were there to see Ray Danger Murataya, another prospect, 140-pounder, possibly moving to 135.
Can I go get the packages outside?
Louie with that strong left hook, straight jab. Moves very well, moves in and out. In his first 4 fights, he was very wild. Overcommitted on a lot of shots, would miss big, and just put himself in positions that a fighter with a higher IQ would take advantage of. But he's a lot more poised here. This was probably his, let me see, if he was 9-2, this is his 12th fight. The opponent showing that he can hold his own. Louie tucks his chin very well, moves in and out. There you see him bouncing on his toes. Left hand. Left hook to the body. Everything off the jab, moving very well. Jab. His opponent's probably already felt his power. Just trying to hold a little bit. Louie's the one with black gloves. They're both wearing teal and black on their trunks, but Louie's on the left of the screen. Ooh, nice right hand by the opponent. Jab, jab, double jab, right hand. Uppercut, protects himself well, keeps his hands up. Louie's just walking, going after him. Just right hand, another right hand, left hook to the body. Resets. Nice left hook. Ooh, already wobbled him. Wobbled the opponent. He's still getting caught with some leather, Louie. There's some holes in his defense, but that's what happens. That's what happens when it's boxing. You're gonna get hit some. You can't protect yourself from everything. Hopefully you catch everything on the gloves, but you're gonna get caught in between punches. First round. Very good first round. Like I said, Louie Coria, now 12-4. He's a free agent. He, through the help of his manager, Robert Garcia has landed recently on top rank cards, but this he's also fought under Mikey Garcia's cards, so he's had some PBC cards that he's landed on. He was on the undercard of Mikey Garcia versus Robert Easter at Staples Center. He was on that undercard. I believe that was the fall or the summer of 2017 or 2018. I might be mistaken. I got turned pro, I think, in 2016. The start of round 2. Left hook, beautiful left hook. Goes to the body and the opponent goes down. Ray Corona giving him a count. He's up at 8. Ray Corona's asking him if he's alright. Walk to meet, wipes his gloves off, which is protocol. And Louie Coria goes back to work. A lot of rabbit punching there by both of them. Louie did it first, and the opponent's doing it back. They separate on their own. Big right hand by Louie. Ooh, big left hook. See those big left hooks? Right there, he did it with a little bit more. Ooh, nice shot by Louie. Another left hook to the body. When he used to, in his first 4 fights, he used to miss with those wide and put himself in a horrible position, leave himself wide open for a counter. But this time, it's not that bad. I think where I was at, people started standing up in front of me when they'd get excited. So I think I'd have to take the camera off the tripod and I'd pick it up with my hands. That's why you're gonna have to forgive me for the shakiness in the camera. Big right hand. Another left miss with the left hook. He's right on top of him, so the opponent's smothering Louie's work. But there you go. He's jabbing everything off the jab. Ooh, big right hand. The hooks. 2 hooks. The opponent smothering Louie's work. Opponent isn't offering much. He's already on wobbly legs. His jab is weak. Looks like he's ready to go, but it goes further than this. Louie showing nice head movement there. See him dipping at the waist. He can't find him. Ray Corona's going to ask him to separate. Big miss with the right hand. Jab. They both simultaneously jab. This was the main event, so it looks like I had some people in front of me that were excited and on their feet to see Louie go to work. Nice jab. Nice stiff jab. Digging to the body. Opponent just holding on. Right hand by Louie. Left hook. Left hook to the body. Louie's eating some shots too, but he's willing to trade. End of the second round. Louie coming back to his corner. Ray Corona, our referee. There in the corner, that might be with the Josesito Lopez shirt. That might be Chepe Contreras. He's been with the team for quite a few years. He was in Oxnard and just started to work out at the gym for fitness, and he and Robert and Pita ended up making him part of the team. So now he does great mitt work and does a lot of the strength and conditioning along with Charles Tremblay there in RGBA Riverside. He actually lives at the camp house. He goes by Chepe. His name is Jose Contreras. Chepe, everybody knows him as Chepe. Man, those jabs are doing a lot of damage on his opponent. Nothing but jabs here to start the third. Right hand. Oh, he's digging to the body. Opponent swinging big. Paz. Paz is the opponent's last name. Jab. Louie with some uppercuts. Louie again with uppercut. Keeps everything nice and tight. Keeps his elbows in. Keeps his chin down. Uses the jab. Jab. Blocks. Parries that shot right there. Jab. In and out. Ooh. Right. Strong right hand to the body. The opponent enters back. But there's a big difference. Ooh. Ooh. Big right hand right on the jaw of his opponent. Ooh. Caught another one. And the left hook to the jaw. They're just going at it now. Oh, his hands are down. I don't think it's going to last much longer. Right hand by the opponent, by Paz. Louie, big right hand. Left hook missed. Jab with the jab. The opponent throwing his own right uppercut, not landing. Oh, he looks wobbly. Doesn't have much. Louie lands a jab. Lands a right uppercut. Follows up with the left. Another right hand. Oh, he got him. He caught him clean with that right hand, and the ropes held him, kind of held him up. He gets up slowly. Ray Corona's already on 6, 7, 8. Are you all right? Walk to me. Wipes his gloves. Doesn't really want to let him back in, but he lets him in. Big right hand by Paz. And a left hook. Just swinging for the fences. And Louie's poised. Just waiting, waiting, waiting. Protects his face. Louie's following him around the ring. Ooh, big right uppercut. And that was enough. And Ray Corona waves it off. So Louie Coria, right here, he turned 10-2, I believe, because he was 9-2 going into the fight, 10-2. He ran into some very controversial decisions recently in the bubble here at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas on the top ranked shows. The first one was against Adam Brunos Lopez. Adam's face will let you know everything at the end of the fight. And then he had another fight versus an undefeated Brazilian Olympian just recently in the last couple weeks in October, sometime in October here in 2020. So they're making sure he's okay. Over here we had Jose Ramirez, the unified world champion. There in the white and black, I believe is Vergil's assistant coach, Hector Beltran from Grand Prairie, Texas. He was a fighter himself. I believe his record was 12-3. He's been with Vergil since the amateurs.